Welcome back to Marketing Champions. I'm Howard Wolpoff, your host. We are talking about marketing from marketers from around the country. Today we're talking with Sunshine Woodyard from the Sunshine Gals out of Orlando, Florida. Sunshine, welcome to the conversation today.
Thank you so much. I'm excited to be here.
Well, we enjoy having you, and we're also going to enjoy what you're going to share with us. So you've been involved in marketing for quite a while. You definitely have some great stories that from your experiences. Why don't you share with us how you got started?
Well, about 20 years ago, I started my own e-commerce business. So I sold things on eBay for other businesses and also things that I was able to procure myself. So I did a lot of marketing for my own company for 10 years, and then realized that what I really loved the most was the marketing part of it rather than the e-commerce. So I started working with other agencies and eventually started my own, and it's gone on from there.
Well, I can understand the passion about eBay. I was definitely on eBay a lot 20 or so years ago as well. But you've really found a niche with the vacation market and rental properties. So how did you find your way into that direction?
Yes, well, I work with about 25 different clients. I have a lot of a variety, but what we really enjoyed, of course, it's fun to work with hotels. And we found that was one of the most successful things that we were doing. About 5 or 6 years ago, I got one of my first hotel clients, and we started being able to get the visibility into the actual revenue results of what we were doing for them. And we've discovered that was more possible with hotels than a lot of other types of clients. So instead of just counting, new Facebook fans and likes and followers, we were able to directly tie revenue to everything we did. So we decided to kind of expand that model and start working with other hotels. And now we're up to 10 different hotels across Florida.
That's fantastic. And because people are looking for an experience in addition to just some place to stay. And how are you telling the story of these hotels, of what kind of experience people can have there?
Well, it all starts in the hot tub. Our plan, we kind of joke about this a lot. We go to the hotels every month and actually hang out and stay and hang out in the hot tub with the guests. And sometimes we are very surprised at what we find. So, there's a huge variety, of course, from the Tampa Bay beaches, different areas, Orlando, South Florida, who's there and why they're there. And so we want to know, who are the customers? And the way we really find out is by talking to them undercover in the hot tub. So we'll find out, a lot of them are Midwestern farmers and they save up all year. And this is their one vacation where they come for 1 week to Florida's Gulf Coast. And then others are people from, New York who come down every couple weeks to just spend the weekend at some luxury place on the beach. They're jet setters. So you don't know until you spend the time with them. And so once we really understand who they are, we're able to appropriately speak to them on each platform.
It is quite a real conversation that you're having with these guests, and quite amazing that that this is the type of things that people are going to find out when they're doing research on the hotels that they want to be a part of. How do you see some of this changing over the course of the next couple of years? Obviously, technology changes and different opportunities evolve from this. Where do you see some of the best opportunities to really strengthen the message for the hotel industry?
Well, there's always new things, and everyone's always saying, should we be on TikTok or do we need to be on Snapchat and what all these different things? But we find that especially for hotel purchasers in Florida, it's most likely people who are about like me, in their mid 40s, and moms who are looking to plan a vacation, and they tend to use the more traditional methods. So we try everything, and we work with all kinds of different platforms. Some come and go, like Pinterest was kind of declining and now it's back. Of course, all the social media platforms. But what we really find works best is Facebook ads, email marketing, and just content marketing, like having fresh content on each website about what's going on today. Because we want to give people the kind of keep the dream alive for them in between their visits is really how we see our role.
And I can sense with what you're providing, it is giving people the opportunity to vision themselves in that hot tub, in the facilities that the hotels are providing. And it's really great that you're able to really more than just paint a picture for them, but really tell them and give them a feel what their experience is going to be like.
And that's why we use UGC a lot, user-generated content. So we have some automated systems for collecting and sharing UGC, and that tends to be the best. We can get $20,000 photo shoots and get a commercial, and we can make all these professional things. But every single time I do the analytics, the photos that do the best are guest pictures, even if they're blurry, even if they're, dark. It's like people want to imagine themselves there. And the best way to do it is to look at other guest photos. And when you were asking about what's changing, I do think that the ability to track the results of things has gotten a lot better over the years. And Facebook ads are still maybe new to a lot of hotels, but they're working really well. The thing that's going to make a difference, I think, is all these new platforms coming in for ads, where we're going to see, Apple having their own ad platform, and there's going to be different opportunities for expanding what we do into new tools, and I'm excited about that.
And I can sense that you're going to have a lot of fun finding the right ways to get that type of messaging out to people. So we want to thank you, because it's really great to hear this type of experience, and obviously you're sharing many type of people's experiences with your audience. So thank you so much for joining us today.
My pleasure. It's great to see you, Howard.
And thank you for joining us as well. It really is great to see and feel what other people experience, so you can get a sense of what it might be when you are there staying at a hotel. Sunshine does great work, and there's a lot more to learn from her. Go to dailyadbrief.com to learn more. But go out, have a great rest of today, and we'll see you next time on Marketing Champions.